Morning, 7:50, Finger Lakes Morning News. We've been doing a number of segments with Seneca Meadows where we're meeting some of their community partners, and we have Mark Benjamin from Seneca Meadows with us. Good morning.
Good morning, Ted. Great to be back.
It's always good to have you here. So explain how this community partner program came about and how you decide who you're partnering up with and what those partnerships mean.
Well, yeah, that's a great question. It started actually long before I started working at Seneca Meadows, but it was always part of who we were as a company, as a team, as a culture, and, giving back is always, it's a privilege to work and live in our community, and we always felt it's important to give back, and, so we just find it's important to continue to do that work.
So do you financially support these agencies in addition to things like doing this on the radio where we bring attention to some of them?
Primarily, it's in financial form. We do have a number of projects. So we also go out in the field and volunteer and actually put some power into in the field, if you will.
So if someone has an agency that they think is worthy of being supported, how would they contact you and find out about the program?
Well, they can reach out to us at the main office, 315-539-5624, or senecameadows.com, and they can reach out to us that way.
All right, and one of the agencies that you partner with is called Wounded Warriors in Action, and we have with us on the phone a man who's been on this program before, Keith Tidball. Good morning.
Good morning. How you guys doing?
Doing well. It's good to have you here. So tell us a bit about your agency and about these hunts that you do that are fantastic.
Well, this is the Wounded Warriors in Action Foundation Finger Lakes chapter. This is our 6th year where we bring combat wounded Purple Heart veterans to the Finger Lakes to experience waterfowl hunting as well as whitetail deer hunting, and also just to enjoy the beauty of the Finger Lakes area. And as I said, this is our 6th year, and for these last 6 years, Seneca Meadows has supported our banquet, which is our concluding event after the 5-day hunt. So we're very grateful for their support.
So go into a little more detail about these hunts. We've talked about them before. I mean, guys that might not normally be able to have that experience, and this isn't just go out for a couple hours and shoot ducks. I mean, this is a multi-day, in-depth experience.
That's right. Wounded Warriors in Action prides itself on providing world-class sporting opportunities for our nation's combat wounded. Our hunts in particular are organized around this ducks and bucks concept where we use some of the best guides in the area, including Frontenac Fowlers and BU outfitters, to provide a very professional and safe and productive, usually, a hunt in the morning for waterfowl in the Finger Lakes, primarily Cayuga, Seneca, and around Montezuma. And then in the afternoon, other talented guides are taking these heroes out for one-on-one guided whitetail deer hunts. And I will say that this year is especially important to us because for the first time we are hosting a female combat wounded Purple Heart veteran who is also a first sergeant still actively serving. So we're really excited to provide that opportunity for her as well.
And then you mentioned at the beginning, you wrap it up with just a fantastic dinner at the end. Tell us about that.
Well, I would love to tell you about it. I'd love for you to be there, Ted. It's a full banquet at the Cooneytown Sportsman's Club. I've got a great team of support there among the Cooneytown Sportsman's Club membership who helped put on this banquet. It's basically a white linen and silverware kind of thing. Great food, also raffles and a live auction, and also we do a special ceremony, a flag ceremony to welcome the heroes into the dining hall, and also to send them off and to say goodbye properly. Often we have Senator Helming there and other VIPs, so it's a really beautiful way to wrap it all up at the end of the trip.
How are you able to take these heroes on the hunts? Have you built some ramps and things to make it easier, or how do you actually make the hunt happen?
Our guides are very adept at making these adaptations possible. In most cases, we haven't been using wheelchairs or haven't had volunteers that want to come and participate on this particular hunt that have extreme mobility issues, but in the cases where we have some mobility issues, we make the adaptations with the guides, and it's generally not a problem.
Wow, that's terrific. And so what does the support of Seneca Meadows mean to Wounded Warriors in Action?
It is a huge support. I mean, Seneca Meadows helps us on a number of fronts, and now I'm speaking on behalf of Cooneytown Sportsman's Club and our involvement with Ducks Unlimited, and they support us on that, and Trout Unlimited, and this activity with Wounded Warriors in Action. they're a constant and reliable and steady partner when it comes to conservation and outdoor recreation. And frankly, I don't know that we could put the quality banquet on that we're going to be putting on without their support.
Well, best of luck as always. I really am amazed at this program and love to talk about it. And best of luck with this year's Hunt and Banquet.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Mark, for your support. And Ted, hopefully we'll see you at the banquet. I know Mark will be there.
Thank you, Keith. Keep up the good work.
All right, we appreciate it. Keith Tidball on the phone with us this morning from the Wounded Warrior in Action Foundation, Finger Lakes chapter. So who are some of the other agencies that you've partnered with? We've met one or two. Who are some others that we might meet in the future?
Well, yeah, that's great. A couple weeks ago we had Melissa Nesbitt talking about her housing project for some local veterans, and the work just goes on and on. We're working with the local food pantries as well, and we'll be helping out with the Thanksgiving dinner here that's coming up as well.
All right. Well, thanks for your time as always. Thanks for your business on the Finger Lakes Radio Group stations, and look forward to our next talk.
Ted, always nice to be here. Thank you.
All right. Mark Benjamin from Seneca Meadows, and we had Keith Tidball from Wounded Warriors in Action, the Finger Lakes chapter, at 7:56 on the Finger Lakes Morning News.
It's Diabetes Awareness Month. Diabetes is